This is Matt Walker with another interview for the Empowered Abilities podcast with Remington Brown. Remington Brown um, is a special needs artist that reached out to us. Remington, if you would go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Remington. I've been in Florida for about 8 years now. I moved here in 2018 from North Carolina.
And can you tell us a little bit about your background?
My background?
Yeah.
Well, I've been in the music industry as an independent artist, since the early 2000s. That's about 20 years of experience in the industry, doing local gigs, and I mostly do alternative rock and indie rock, but I like all genres of music.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to turn a portion of this interview into a little bit of a, a, a acoustic performance for you. So, um, can you tell can you tell everyone what song you are going to be doing as
Sure.
far as the acoustic side of this interview?
Yeah. I'm going to be playing a new rock song that I wrote. It's called Yeshua King, and it's a spiritual song, but it's actually a song about inclusion. So it really brings the community together.
Um, that is exactly what we need is community inclusion. Um,
Yeah.
this is this is why we this is why we developed this this platform for for individuals with vi- for individuals with various disabilities.
Mhm.
All right, so Remington, I give you the floor.
It's in my imagination. My true king, my true Abba. Father in heaven, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Focus on Jesus Christ, yeah. Yeshua HaMashiach, my true Savior and King. Praise Yeshua. Shouts out to Elohim, yeah. Praise Yeshua, true Father and King. Yeah, yeah. Praise the Father. Yeah, yeah. Praise Yeshua. Yeah, yeah. Praise the Father. Yeah, yeah. Praise Yeshua. Yeah, yeah. Praise the Father. Yeah, yeah. Praise Yeshua. Thank you very much, guys. God bless. Bring community inclusion.
Um, thank you very much, Remington, for that um for that song. I think that represents community inclusion very well. Can you tell me what else you Um, what else do you think represents community inclusion through uh through you through your travels?
Yeah, just intellectual knowledge. It's being creative, being able to think outside the box, and
Yes.
music is universal language, so it helps bring people together. That's one of the reasons why I write music. The main reason why I write songs is because it's universal love.
Yeah, exactly. Um, and and it's and and I completely agree with you there.
Exactly.
It's it's something that will it's something that unites the special needs community. Have you ever
Mhm.
solar flare?
Definitely, I'm a huge nerd. I like all that stuff.
Have you ever heard of the solar flare band out of Gulfport, Florida?
Yeah, they're good. They're not bad. I've heard a few of their songs.
Yeah. Um, I know I know the I know the co-founder. If you ever want me to, I can email it over. I can email the contact info over to you.
Absolutely, I'm interested. Any opportunity that God provides, I'm
Yeah.
totally for. So,
Um, can you can you kind of tell us what made you get in?
into music,
Yeah.
my father was in a band, and he's also on the spectrum. He had autism. He was a software engineer, but he was in a band in the '80s and '90s, and he wrote a lot of rock songs, like funk rock and alternative metal.
Um, Also, can you tell me what um um can you I was reading the article that was done on you. Can you tell me what kind of other media you have had done um except for that article that you
Yeah.
had done?
Well, I've done another one through Folk and Rock. My whole publisher helped me out with that in North Carolina. Helped me publish a song Energy, which is more of a grunge song than some of the Christian stuff. It's less Christian than the original, but I'm on that side. I'm on Billboard with a few introduction stuff. Billboard the magazine, not the charts, because I'm
Oh my,
independent. I'm not mainstream.
oh my goodness. Congratulations on that.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks.
but can you can you kind of explain to everybody from your point of view why it's important to always promote inclusion?
Promote inclusion is just part of being human. If we're in a society, we need to be able to bring people together, coexist. Now we're super divided as a society. I think it's part of human nature and part of misunderstandings. I think we're all God's children. God gave us a planet to live on, to be fruitful and multiply. And every time that we're not inclusive, it's actually bad for the planet. It's bad for the environment. So we need to be able to coexist as the human race, I believe. So
Um, and also, can you actually tell us in your words what it means to be uh, on here with me today? What does it mean to you to have me on have you as a guest?
well, this shows the diversity of the spectrum. When I think of the word spectrum, I don't just think of autism. I think of anybody that's diverse. We're talking about genres or spectrum. So I think the main reason why I think it's a blessing to be on the show with you. Any opportunity, I'm just blessed and thrilled to be a part of. If it's God's calling, there's always a will.
Um, well, thank you so much, Remington, for saying that, and I will pass along the message to my co-host as well.
Yes, sir.
Um, um, but can you also tell us why? in your own words, uh, people need to follow you and follow your social media?
That's a good question. The main reason why they should follow my social media, and here's the reality. Some people are going to like my mission, some people aren't. That's just reality. But I think if somebody's interested, they can definitely learn what I stand for is inclusion, respect, and acceptance is what I stand for. Sometimes that can be misunderstood, but that's what my brand stands for as a musician. Not as a person. Me as a person is separate from me as an artist. I stand for everything that the Bible stands for because I'm a Christian artist. Number one, I'm not just a musician, but I'm a Christian musician. But I try to write music that's neutral for everybody, regardless of their faith or politics or anything.
Yes. Um, so can you tell us a little bit of not your history, but um, how you grew up in Georgia and how you grew up with the mindset of, okay, I am I am going to follow this passion. I'm gonna
Yeah.
follow this drive. I'm gonna do this.
It was North Carolina, not Georgia, but that's a good question. They're neighbors. Growing up, I was influenced by a lot of music, and I grew up in a college town, so there's a lot of rock, a lot of alternative, and then a lot of blues, things like that. A lot of people think that I'm from Seattle because I listen to a lot of Nirvana, and indie rock is kind of started in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, too. It didn't just start in Seattle. We call it the Seattle of the South. It's like the nickname from the towns that I'm from. But I've just been going to summer camps, hearing good music, and it just really influenced me to want to play that sound. It gets me going. It helps me give my message out to the world. I feel like I can speak better in music than I can in person. This helps give me a voice to give to the community as a union.
Wow, that right there. Um, that struck a chord with me even because it shows me that you're passionate about what you do. You're passionate about your dream. You're passionate about everything you stand for. Um, your when your email came through, it said wellness coaching. Do you do wellness coaching as well?
I got a certification in life coaching, so yes, that's a good question.
Um, how can how can people how can people get involved with that?
Well, they can get certified and they can just help people out. It's really you're just helping people be their best version of themselves. It's kind of like peer mentoring.
How can people be how can people connect with you on the mentor side?
On the mentor side, I would say
Yeah.
this being able to have someone that's to look up to who can actually influence them to be the best versions of themselves. We can all grow in different ways, regardless of our ability or disability. We all have a way to grow. And, even me, I have a way to grow. So